Hello, hello guys, what's up? So, I was trying something new on the stream side. I thought I was like watching this OBS tutorial and all. So, I thought why shouldn't I go this mobile view? You know, so I'm not sure if this is coming on the live that we usually see from the shorts feed. I have to check that. Let me just check. Okay, so I'm not sure how it is going. I mean, if there is an issue, then I'll like close this and start again on the desktop view. Anyways, stream split rate. I think it is up. So please let me know if, like if you guys are watching it from laptop or from the mobile. So then only we will start. So guys, please let me know if you are watching it from desktop or from mobile. Maybe there is an like extension on OBS that is, I think, AI term. We call it AI term, and it provides some features for vertical scenes as well. So we need to add scenes like audio, video and all. So instead of like manually configuring on the OBS setting that the screen size ratio and all it, so I had it already, but I don't think it shows that thing on mobile shot. So I thought, why shouldn't I change this thing altogether? So please let me know if you guys are watching it from mobile or desktop. Then we can start. I'll have the idea. I'll have the idea how the stream is going, and all right, so I think we can start. If you are new to the channel, feel free to explore the channel. And so I'm in my desktop currently, so I have adjusted everything, my terminal, my editor, my browser, confined to a place so that it can fit on the mobile view. I'm not sure if it's okay, so please let me know in the chat. And okay, so guys, I would love to hear if this thing is working. Please let me know. If this is not working, I will close this stream and I'll come like a desktop view. And please feel free to explore my other videos as well. like this stream, and let's hang out on chat. So here is my monitor that I'm working on currently. Here is my laptop that I have connected to, and I see continuously over here I have opened the studio, YouTube studio over here, on which I can see the chats and all. Alright, so we have some viewers. I think they just skipped. So maybe sharing it on. Okay, so if no one is telling, I think I should continue this. Maybe after this stream I'll check it out myself. Alright, so this is the rough sketch that we created on how we are going to use this sysinfo crate. Let me open the documentation over here. We have this over here, and yeah, so this is pretty much of it. I think we only need to use this thing, sys.processes. So what we are doing is we have I have also created a text file that has the, let me just show it to you. I've created a text file in which I have these things, as you can see, if you are able to see this. So how I change the background of it. Okay, the text color is white and the background is okay. So this is it. I have created I have like copied down few names over here. So we will check if our process that is running on our system does match it from it. So basically we are creating a some kind of threat analyzer or some kind of threat detector in addition to our file watcher application that we wrote. So this is the feature that we'll add. Is we will try to so first of all we will check how many processes that we have, and we will check if any of the processes is consuming an unusual memory space, unusual CPU, or or if something fishy going on our processes, like if the process has any of these things, any cryptocurrency miners running on our system, or any these are the pattern that I have downloaded, malware families. So we will check if our process name matches with these, then we will try to block those processes, and we will track any unusual activity in our process. So it's a continuously like emerging like feature in our application. So for now, for like starters, we will do is we'll check all the process. We will identify which processes are creating which are like using memory space, unusual memory space, or anything, any CPU, like more CPU usage. We'll identify those, and yeah, so this will be a thing where we will read this file and check if any of the name matches from this thing. So I hope you get the idea, and if anyone of you is watching, please let me know if you are watching it from your mobile or from desktop. Also please let me know if the audio is perfectly fine, if everything is going well. If not, then I'll try to make improvements over here. So should I like close the background music? Are you able to listen that, or should I close it? how it's going. Is it hindering the my audio? Please let me know and say hi on the chat. So you've got 2 likes. Thank you, whoever liked. Please state your name on chat as well if you like this video. So I have been coming live like very often these days, and I usually come in the desktop view, but I thought I should go with the mobile view. I was just experimenting. Let's see how it goes. uh, I think it is going good because I have got 2 likes. That is great. I usually got like 0 or 1. Come on, people, say hi on chat. And if you are a Rust developer, say hi and let's learn together. Maybe you could teach me a few things. Also, please let me know from where, which device are you watching. Is it desktop or laptop? I'll wait for another minute, up to 10:31 or so. Then we'll start using this, implementing these features. Till then I should write what we are going to do. So for now I'll close this thing. We'll read it later. So let me close this thing and let me open Scalidraw over here. So these are the things that we need to implement, and I hope you all are able to see it. We'll have this set, so let me just fix this thing. So it says identify the processes if it's from the block set of, if it's from the malicious file. So we'll maintain this thing, we'll call it malicious file, where we will have all these fishy things. We'll have name of all the fishy things that we'll identify. Okay, so this is what we are going to do. Check all the processes, and one thing I think which is important is sometimes I stuck where to start from. So the only thing from that is just the start building, and people come, they will join you on live or so, then they will improve you as well. Some might suggest do this, some might suggest do this and all. So that's how we will learn. So maybe I should close this thing. I think this is eating up play. So yeah. All right, guys. We should start now. So guys, please let me know from where you are watching and say hi. Say hi on the chat, people. Also suggest me how we can improve this stream. Maybe if you want any format, or if you want anything like any pre-recorded videos and all. So after this thing, what we'll do is we'll try to create a full stack application. So the front end will be on React and the back end will use Rust for that, and maybe MySQL or PostgreSQL database. We'll create a simple crude application so that you guys can have idea how to use Rust as a backend in replacement of Node or anything. So we'll build everything on this on the Rust side. So we'll build middlewares for authentications, tokenization of login request and all. So we'll do that as well. Okay, I think no one is going to say anything. So let's start implementing. I'll check this stream later if it's like going good. Maybe this thing. So I'm getting a warning like the current stream bitrate is higher than the recommended bitrate. Is it a good thing or bad thing? I can see the stream health, but I should not see this suggestion. I should only be, warned if there is any issue. But anyways, any warning is good. So let's head over to our editor where we will check these things. Okay, that is good. So guys, if you are watching this, feel free to explore my other videos on this channel as well, and let me know if the stream is going well, if you think it's going well, and if you have any questions, please feel free to ask on the chat and leave a like. Then we'll start. So we have around 15 minutes we are live. Then we'll start creating applications over here. Okay. Anyways, let's start. All right. So let's start. At least, guys, if you are watching this, can you please tell me font size is okay on the editor? Because I have confined this to the very side so that it can fit the mobile view. No, I think guys are so you guys are very shy, I guess, or my stat is wrong. I can see few viewers over here, but that's fine. That's fine. No problem. All right. Okay, so let's start. So here we'll identify first of all the processes. Let's go over here. What is it? Check all the processes. So let's do that. So we have already implemented something. Let's remove these things. Check process. Let's remove this thing as well. uh, so so we have a process watcher struct. We'll figure out what we have to do in this, but first start by doing this. So we also have to update few things over here so that we'll not face any error. Let me comment this thing, and let's go over here. Now I have this thing over here, right? CPU interval update and all. Let's remove this thing as well. So let's start by creating a struct. We'll say create a struct that says process info. So we want some info over here. So what we'll do, we want name, that is string, right? uh, and we want the path where the process is running. So we'll say exec path, and of course it's a path, right? Subtype path. And we want what else do we need? We need PID. We can say this. All right, for now we'll do this. And what else can we do? Okay, so we'll create another struct over here that will we have created earlier, that is process monitor. Okay, and we'll implement few things over here. So we'll say to return set and to return process monitor. And so we have to watch the processes for now, right? So we'll say, so we'll do process monitor dot watch processes. We have to figure out anyways. And self. So I think so what we'll do is we cannot run this thing like, we have to give some time constraints on a time interval on which this thing will run. So either we can give a time interval of let's say after 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 3 seconds, but we'll have a default as well that we can do later as an improvement. So when we create this thing, process monitor, right? So we should have over here what should we call execution time. What should we name it? Interval. But interval, it should be we have to use another crate for managing time and all, right? So let's check which crate is used uh, for date time management and rest. I think it's chrono, but let's see if there is anything better available. Chrono crate. So chrono crates, right? So we'll say case.io. No. So we have chrono. So guys, please let me know if how is stream going, and please like this video. We have got 2 likes. That is good. That is going good. And we've got 2, no, 1 subscriber. Thank you very much whoever subscribed. It would be good if you subscribe and mention your name or say hi. All right. I think we are going good to, so we have four viewers that are, oh, sorry, nine viewers that are watching. Stay tuned, guys, and feel free to ask question, anything that comes to your mind. And please let me know if the stream is going fine. If you are not from the tech field or just scrolling by, then please let me know if the stream is going well and say hi on the chat. Let's discuss something, or maybe, let's have fun. Okay, so should I mean, should I turn off this warning message that I'm getting? Anyways, so we have this thing. Now we have to use this, right? So we'll see how we use this thing. So time zone aware, daytime and all. I have used Chrono earlier on my backend, which I was like replicating. I had it in Node.js. I used it, but I'm not like very good at it. Let's go on the documentation. So how do we daytime is the time so if you are like if you are aware of date times library in Node.js, uh, that is movement.js. That is the excellent one, right? What do you think? So the type for this should be, so why it's tough to work with date times? I mean, I have seen like on many articles and all that it's, yeah, I also agree that it is tough, but why it is tough? So we have to add this thing over here. Cargo chrono. So this is the interval, right? So maybe a better name would be scan interval. Uh, will how we can define a type? Is it duration, alias of time delta, span of time? Uh, this thing. So we have scan interval, right? So let's say, so we are on the new part, right? So what we'll do, we'll pass scan interval, scan interval, uh, duration. So we would say, just name it interval over here. What is this? Okay. Hello, hello. Oh, 10. Am I correctly pronouncing your name? 10. I am learning Rust by building this small application that will watch a directory. So I started by building this. So I'll pass a directory path. It will watch it for yeah, it will watch it recursively, and if anything happens to the directory or the files inside it, it will report me by creating an event. I'm using notify create for this. I'm wrapping things around notify create. So that part is completed. So now what I'm doing is I am, so the second part to this is I am like monitoring the resource, the processes that are running on my system. So now what I'm like doing here is I will check the processes that are running. I have a list of blocked processes. So I will check if the currently running processes are are from the list of the malicious processes that I have copied from, the name that I have copied from Google. Based on that, I will perform some actions like either block them. Also, I will check if any of the processes is consuming more CPU or more memory, then I will report it on the console. For now, maybe later we can send it using the any, you know, Slack API and all. But for now, we will report it to console. So that's what I'm doing. So are you into Rust? I mean, if you are experienced, surely you can teach me a lot more things. I'm just starting out over here. I was a web dev most of my experience. Currently am a web dev. Uh, okay. Oh, great, great, great. Python. Yes. Awesome. So, one more thing, Artan, is the stream going fine? Am I like, is there any issues with the screen, like audio, video, and all? I hope that is going fine because I can see I've got 3 likes and I have 16 viewers that are currently watching. So, what are you doing today, Artan? Uh, so we have this thing over here, right? So we can. Great, good to hear that. Awesome, awesome. So are you just starting in Python or currently like building stuff? All right. Let's see what this is. So actually I have like confined my terminal over here, so I am not able to see the entire messages. So let's do this thing. Coding as a hobby. I have a job in marketing. Okay, great. Now that is something cool. I mean, you have job in marketing and your code as a hobby. Great, great, amazing. So, are you planning to like switch? Maybe you have the like experience of this marketing area, maybe you can use Python it for something like that, handling some data and playing with it. It can go well, really well, Python in marketing. So like these two are, they can fulfill each other. So you have expertise in the marketing and all, and I think Python. So what are you learning Python for? Is it for data science, data analytics, or AI, something like that? Okay, so it says um, okay, while parsing FN expected. Okay, that is fine. We can do that. There was an issue with this thing. Doesn't have size known at compile time and owned mutable. Okay. So let's move this thing. All right, so I think we are getting some viewers. We have around 20 people watching. So guys, feel free to say hi on the chat, and please let me know if stream is going well, and please like this stream as well. And if you are learning Rust, maybe I will switch if I get good enough. I currently do marketing analytics with Python, bunch of web. Oh, okay, great. Yeah, that's why you know, because this can be an excellent combination. Hello, hello, Ayush. Yeah, so Artan, this can be a like crazy combination, having expertise in market and I don't review because I don't have that credibility to review LinkedIn profile. Maybe, you know, I even don't have yeah, so the thing is I have no credibility to review anyone's LinkedIn profile because I don't hold any badges myself to show on LinkedIn that I can review others. I think like you should uh, you know there are some tools that can review these things. So what are you like asking to review? Discord community? No, I have a Discord account. Around yesterday or day before that, I created a server over there just to stream over there as well because OBS doesn't allow multiple streams. So, but Discord we can share screen and all. Yes, I have a Discord server. I've created it. Don't even know it's. All right, so we have 3 likes. Awesome. We have around 30 people watching. Guys, come on. Let's share experiences. Uh, we have Artan here that is doing something crazy, and I'm sure he will do it. So share your experiences as well. And if you are a Rust experienced Rust developer, maybe you can teach me, you know, many things. All right. So let's go over here. It says this. So what it does, we'll do this thing. So this watches processes. So I have this process info that has name, executed path, PID, but we have to remember that we have to also check what CPU, what process like CPU and memory uses. So we'll do awesome. Please do share your Discord channel when you create. Would love to be part of tech community. All right, Ayush, will do that. Awesome. All right, people. So we have around 30 people watching. So we have CPU, let's call it CPU, and memory. What do we should have? 32, have 64. All right. Here on the new, we have scan interval. Should we give a threshold as well? Maybe, when we start this thing, a process monitor, maybe we will, while creating a new instance of this thing, maybe we can provide a configuration to this process monitor that, hey, this is the scan interval. You should scan every 3 seconds, 10 seconds. This should be the threshold. Any process that exceeds 75% of CPU or 80% of 60%, so we can also give that maybe CPU usage. Brother, I just drop your I do, and I personally think you are quite credible. Good going, brother. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I'll check that out. Thank you, Ayush. Let me just do that. Yes, I have got it, and thank you for being a connection. All right. Thank you, Ash, for connecting over LinkedIn. Uh, Maybe if I'll check that out, that Discord, my invite, and I'll send that invite to you over LinkedIn on the messages. All right, so we have around 30 people watching, guys. Feel free to come on chat and say hi. Amazing, amazing. So we have good viewership. I think the stream is going fine. Uh, it's for sure. Okay, so where were we? Yeah, we were passing this thing over here, right? So let me just grab water. Great, have subscribed. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I'm not much into this, but yeah, I'm building and planning something similar so we can maybe connect and discuss. Yes, of course, we can. Thank you very much for subscribing. And okay, great. We have two subscriber more. Awesome. That is great. I think the stream is going well, this format. So I have 4 likes. Amazing. That is amazing. And I have around 30 viewers over here. Okay. So, what I was thinking over here is, while creating this thing, while initiating this new process monitor, I am passing out the scan interval. But we also have to remember that we are also trying to use this thing, right? Identifying which process are consuming more CPU. Okay, we have to also take this. So for that, what we'll do? Use some CPU. What should we name it? CPU bound, CPU threshold. Uh, so we already have this thing and a memory threshold. Okay, so we have this thing. Now, what we'll do? We need to initiate these as well, right? So this thing where the process monitor will be started. It is a kind of thing. So what we'll do is it will, uh, watch a process and all. Maybe we should move watch a process in another struct we can create over here. Maybe something like resources and all. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. All right, guys. Tell me what's going on. So I think we have quite a good viewership over here, around 40 people watching. And please drop hi on the chat and also feel free to check out my other videos on the channel. Also, please let me know if you are working on something, any project or side project that you are building that you can tell. I mean, of course. Sorry. Yeah. Hello, hello, guys. How you doing? I'm planning on building a dedicated platform for system design as a part of my learning journey as I am myself starting to learn on that. Oh, that is good. That is great. Yes, you can. Absolutely great. All right. So we have this thing. So one thing we can do is either we can write everything over here inside this function, or maybe break it into chunks, right? So let's we have to decide what all things that we have to do, right? So if we go over here, we can see check all processes that we can check. So maybe we can club all these things related to this thing on a separate, struct of something like that. So everything related to processes we will create we'll create a separate struct for that, and we'll start implementing functions over there. And now that we have to show alerts on the console, now these things can be multiple, right? For now we are doing is we will show alert on the console. Later we can use APIs of the Slack or Discord maybe, to send the messages. So we will create another struct for that as well. So this way it will not be clubbed all over on the one place. So let's do that thing. So now watch processes, let's leave it for now. Okay, so let's comment this out. Let's try to remove these things as okay. So we cannot do anything related to that. We have a process monitor. Now what we can do over here is this thing, right? So maybe we can create a struct. We'll name it. So we already have process manager, right? So we can say manager, the system resources, right? Resource manager or resource monitor, right? So what do we have over here? We can have blocks, CPU. So for now let's only do this CPU memory, just write it rough. And what else do we need? We have the threshold over here, and maybe if we are going to start over there, right? So what we'll do, it will have first all these two things, then it will run the process. And so one thing we forgot to do is we are not utilizing this crate anywhere right now. We have to do that as well, right? So we have to define it now. Also, yesterday we have gone through this documentation over here, system crate. It says that it would be a good idea to instantiate the system info, this thing, new all thing at one place to avoid for better performance. So we'll do that, we'll keep that in struct somewhere, and while initiating that thing we will do that as well. Okay. So we have gained 3 subs today. Thank you very much, whoever subscribed. I hope you are like. By the way, folks who are watching, you can drop your LinkedIn or GitHub. We can connect and collaborate. Yes, of course. Yes, we can do that. Amazing. We have got 4 likes. That is way high on my like on the different format that I go. That is desktop format. I think so. Are you guys like liking it? Because I can see that there are viewers who are only like just watching this. So maybe if you can suggest me if I go desktop like view or this mobile view is fine. I hope this should be fine because we are only working on the backend parts. It would be an issue if we were building anything with React and all because that's that in that case we have to like show complete browser. Next thing we will do that part. So we'll create a full stack application using Rust as a backend. I can see that there is some lag, right? Because if I check on this my studio app, it's somehow it's taking some time to do so. Maybe that's the obvious desktop view, but this works fine for a single terminal. Yes, right, right. Okay. Yeah, desktop view is good. All right, so we have some viewers over here. Now let's do this thing. Let me check his health, which is excellent. All right, guys, please leave a like as well and drop hi in the chat. You can check out my other videos as well. I have it on the channel, and feel free to explore those. Yeah, so what I was saying, yes, we have to utilize this thing as well. Uh, let's so now chrono will be used first of all, that the scan interval that we are passing, so we need to make sure that it runs after that thing. So how do we do that using this? Great. There should be feature review chrono. No. So maybe if we get the current timestamp, and then so we can get current timestamp from it, but how can we run it after 5 seconds? So maybe we can, the thread that we are working on, we have to make it sleep for 5 seconds or whatever interval there is. Then we can start it again. So it will do that thing. Maybe I could let me run something for you guys so that on this youtube.com plus uh, copyright free music, right? Copyright free music. Is it copyright free? The platform offers. Okay. Simply go over here. I use this app so much that it's opening directly. I simply have to go and say music copyright free. Uh, music. What happens if I like play a music that I am not sure if it's a copyright free music? Will my account, YouTube account, gets banned? Can you guys hear it? Should I go? Let's do this thing. Let me know if you can hear this. How is it? It can run on background and we can code. Alright, we have around 48 people watching. Hello guys, how you are doing? And are you just like watching this, or are you from the tech background? Are you into Rust or into JS? I am a web developer working with Node and React JS. I'm learning Rust, and I have replicated some of the features of my Node.js application in Rust. That's where I got the hang of it. So I am free like these days, 2-3 days, because something that I'm working on has some dependency, and for that I need to get some physical things that I need to test, and it has to come from Florida. So I have these days until that parcel come. So I'm like being live for 2-3 days from past 2-3 days. How about you guys? From where are you watching? Please let me know if you're watching it from mobile or desktop. How is the stream going? How is the audio video? I think it is good because I can see on the studio app that stream health is excellent sometimes, but those are only warnings, I think. We don't care about warnings, right? We care about errors. All right, I think so I did a change. If you guys can think, I have added like can you guys hear some music on the background? Is it okay? Is it too loud? Is it too low? Should I close it or should I keep it that way? Okay, so give me a minute guys. I need to refill this glass. All right. So we'll have this CPU. Now I will explain why I'm doing this thing over here. Okay. I have a threshold that will pass. Okay, and we'll have a memory threshold. All right. Do we need anything else? So this CPU, I think this is confusing. So this CPU that I have here is for the collection, right? So what will happen? So because we will run a process each time after some seconds, right? So let's imagine this is this thing. This is our the collection that we'll use. So we'll maybe purposely use okay, so let me just explain this thing first. So what we'll have is we'll have a PID, a process ID, that will map with this store. Okay, and as this is what we'll call it, CPU. Let's go by this name. Okay, CPU collection. So I have this PID. Let's say it is 1234. Okay, this PID will point out to this collection over here, and this collection will have because it's a CPU, so this will have a CPU usage thing, like let's say 12, and 34, 23, 34, and let's say 78, and let's say 90. So now that we are the scan interval would be there will be an interval, right, after which everything on this every process will be scanned, and for that we'll use refresh all method. It will refresh all the processes, and that will take a snapshot of that process. So what we'll do is we will store those processes in it, and as soon as the scan refreshes, what we'll do, we'll remove these things, the previous things from it, because we want to check the new entries, right? So we'll remove these things and add those things. So it will be on continuous update, right? So this is the CPU for that. So now what could be this data structure that we can use, because we have a PID that we have to map it to this thing over here. Okay, now what we can use over here, so we have a clear this thing requirement that it has to be the values have to be moved out and something has to be added over there, right? So if you remember, we have discussed about this thing on my previous videos, that is vecdq. Let's see if this we can use. Now check this thing, a double-ended queue implemented with growable ring buffer. Now sorry, a double-ended queue. Why? Because we need to remove and push from the different ends, right? So the most recent one will be on the front, and we have to remove it from the back of that thing, back of that. So we can use this thing. So let's see if it says this. Should I post the documentation over there? Let me just post it on chat. In the meantime, let's check if we have got any. No. So check this out. This is the documentation for collections vecdq. So we have got around 50 concurrent viewers that are watching this. Hello guys, how are you all doing? Feel free to hang out on chat. Just leave a like and say hi on the chat. So is stream going well? Are you able to, I hope the background like voice, the music that is playing on the background is not altering anything. Should I close it? Please let me know. Is it okay? Should I make it loud or adjust volumes and all. Great, we have 5 likes. Amazing. Awesome. So how are you doing, guys? How is your day going? Anyways, let's do this thing. Is a known list of items that can be initialized from an array. Default usage of this type is a queue that is used to push back to the add to the queue, and pop front to remove the queue. Extend append push onto the back in this manner, and iterating over vectors goes from front to back. Vectq, since Vectq is a ring buffer, its elements are not necessarily contiguous in memory. If you want to access the element in a single slice, such as efficient sorting, you can use make contiguous. It rotates the Vectq so that its element do not wrap and return a mutable slice to now contiguous element sequence. Okay. Great, so we have around 50 people watching. How are you guys? Please let me know if you are watching it from your mobile or desktop. I think we can do this. Also, please let me know if there is an issue with the stream. I can fix that. Right, so let me add this thing. So let's say it's a PID, and this PID will point to this thing, this collection over here. Okay, and now this entire structure would be this would be a key. This is a key, and this will be a value, right? This will be a value, and this thing over here is because we need something after every scan. What we'll do is we will as this Vectq says, it is pop front to remove from the queue. So what we'll do, we will add to the back of the queue every new after every new iteration of every new scan after some interval. So this will be vecdq. So I have implemented this vecdq in my linked list video as well. So we have gained 3 subscribers today. That is awesome. That is good. And we have 5 likes. That is usually higher than my other stream. Different format. So please let me know, guys, from where are you watching this stream, and say hi on the chat. So we can also have other music as well for deep intense. So let me know if you like, do you guys listen to music while working? Because I was like crazy addicted to this thing when I was working uh, in Gurgaon. So what I used to do is I put headphone and like on the background I play these kind of musics, coding musics and all. And I thought so what I do is after 1 hour I thought that okay, I have done like great work, like I have written something like that and this. But when I sit alone and see that I haven't written something very like not too much, but it feels that you are like so do you guys also listen to music when coding or when working? All right, I think I need to plug in charger. Then we'll start like implementing at least this thread, then we will do it later. But because we have already there for 1.5 hours, so let's implement something and then we will just call it a day. Let me plug in my charger. All right, so maybe if you guys will drop hi or anything, I'll check it out later. All right, let's implement something. Let's implement these things quickly and then we will call it a day. Maybe next time we will implement next part over here. All right. 53, 54, 53, 53 to 54 people watching. That's all right. And okay, this. All right. So let's call it this thing, and we'll use a hash map of PID and vectq, and we'll use F32 over here. Right, maybe for PID I can use I32. So the same goes for this memory collection as well, right? We will maintain these things. Okay. And CPU threshold is already, we know we already do that. And memory threshold we have F64. All right, is it good? Is it good, guys? So one question before like searching, let me ask you, can we have process IDs in a negative number? People, process IDs can vary, right? So let's do this, then we'll search. Most probably no, right? But let's do. Error condition and process groups. See, in summary, process IDs are generally non-negative. That's why we used unsigned integer over here, right? Because with negative values typically reserved for error conditions or process groups. Negative values are for error conditions and process groups. So we made it unsigned integer over there. So guys, we have 55 people watching. So guys, please feel free to say hi and leave a like. So we have let's now that we have done this thing, right, resource monitor, now let's go resource monitor. I'll say it will do, it will return this thing, and resource monitor. So just remember one thing, this process monitor is a different struct, and we will call this thing over here, right? So maybe we could call something like resource monitor. If we define it over here, we will call it from here, right? Resource monitor. So if we want to call it from here, we'll pass all these thresholds, CPU thresholds and memory thresholds. Let me just name it with th, right? If we want to call this thing over here something like this, new, then we have to define it over here on the new, right? Okay, so CPU threshold, maybe we can, CPU threshold will be 32 and memory threshold will be f64. Then we can do some shorthand over here. We'll say CPU collection will be hash map new what hash map new, and we'll say reg dq new. So let me just go over here. So it says fn new, remove the extra argument, but this thing maybe we should, I only have to this initialize this, of course. What I'm doing, maybe I can, no, we'll do it later when we insert or update this thing over here, right? Let's see, yank it, paste it. The same goes for mem core, and later we can use CPU threshold and mem threshold. So we are doing shorthand over here, so that is good, right guys? So how is the stream going? We have around 50 viewers that are watching. Come on guys, please leave hi on chat and let's discuss from where you are watching this stream. Come on, I would love to talk. At least say that you know nothing and something like that. Maybe Go people or C++ people or C people. I have a notification in my phone because I'm using it as a camera. So let me just check what is this. It's a battery indicator. I think I have to, because I'm charging my laptop as well. So what should I do? What should I do? Give me a minute. What is, okay, my camera is off guys, so because the notification was not of battery, I am getting a call. Just hold on a minute. I'm back. I was getting a call, so it was a notification of that thing. Though charger is dying too, like battery is dying too of my phone. It's around 20%. What the fuck? Alright, I think it is. Is it charging? Yes, 20% charging. So guys, are you able to hear me? I mean, should I let me make this low? I think you are not hearing me properly. Maybe this could help. So yeah, so I have got around 55 people watching. So I'm not very sure if it's the correct stat. Just it's just suspicious. So if you guys can just leave hi on the comments, I'll get to know that okay, this is going fine and good. Just leave hi and nothing else. Just leave hi on the comments on the chat. I mean, if you're watching this, or it means the stat is wrong. It simply means the stat is wrong. Because if people are watching and that's what I'm getting like concurrent viewers right now. So 56 or 57. But I cannot check it. So if you guys can just not even hi, just type anything, just A, B or C, anything, a single letter, I'll get to know. I'm just waiting on the chat. It should go brrr. Ding 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 ding. But no, means the stats is false. No. No problem. So this is will do now. This new has been created. We'll call it from here, right? Now let's implement other features that will maybe. So now that we have these collections, we have to update those, right? So we have to write functions to update these collections, and we also have to check because it's a resource monitor that we are calling from the process monitor. So its main thing is to check for the resource. So we will also check processes over here. The same way we are creating this, we will create other things as well, like alert and all. So first let's do this. Not check processes, we will check for these things, thresholds. If something is wrong, we will create an alert out of it, right? Guys, come on. Type just anything. Or is the stat is wrong? Come on. Now I highly doubt that the stat is wrong, because it's showing these things. or maybe this thing that I am saying is delivering late. It could be. Right. Anyways, we'll check for this thing. We'll check for the thresholds. So let's create a function that does so. So we'll say pub fn uh, you know what, let me just put my chat over here. If I bring this thing over here, let me just show you what I'm trying to say. uh, Let me just make it of size like that, so you guys can have idea what I'm saying. See this is what I'm saying. These are top chats, live chat. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. Yeah, you see I have around these concurrent viewers and all, but I cannot see as much. I think it is highly suspicious, this thing. So guys, that's what I'm saying. If you are watching this, just type anything so that I can have the idea. I'm not going to count like if there are 60 inputs there on the chat, but I will get an idea. Maybe I should see it over, so this way I don't have to like go that way. So how can I pop out chat if I want to pop out the chat window? Maybe I could just uh, if I do this, maybe if I go there, then I can do this thing. All right. So let me just put my GitHub repo on which I will post this code, so that if you guys are watching and you can. Oh, we have got 1 star. We have got 1 star on this file repo, that is from the SA1. So thank you, SA1. So let me just put this repo on the chat. Uh, Let me pin it, so that I'll post every code of this thing on this repo. So if you guys are watching, then copy this thing, and then feel free to explore the code, make any improvements and all, you know. Okay, so let's do this thing. So we are checking threshold size, so we'll do check thresholds. All right, so here what we'll do, check we'll check if the process that we will pass from the process monitor struct has the CPU usage, has the, let's say it will come something like that, process.cpu usage, because we have already defined it somewhere, right? We didn't define the process struct. Ooh. Oh, this is thing, this is this this is the thing, right? Process info. So I should name it CPU threshold. I should name it memory threshold. This is the PID, this is the let's name it process name. Yes, so this process info, from the process monitor we will pass this. We will check if this process info will come over here. PRO process info, it will be of type process info, right? Maybe this. What I'm doing, right? So it will be of type. Now we will check if process.cpu usage is greater than the process, that current process that we have passed from this, it has the CPU usage greater than the CPU threshold, that is self dot CPU threshold. If it's, then we will, raise some alert, we will create a separate struct for alert and all. So we'll do that. So this method does this thing, right? So now what will it return? It will return some messages over here. For now, let's not do anything over here. Okay, let's do, so I'm removing this thing. Okay, so we'll check if process info dot cpu, no, threshold we have already defined. We'll say usage. See, that's the hard part, naming usage. Okay, so we'll say if this CPU usage, how's the chat going? So we'll say if the CPU usage is greater than self We'll also have self over here. uh, Self, right? uh, okay. So we have around 57 viewers that are watching. We have 5 likes, and we have gained 3 subscribers today. That is good, that is awesome. But the thing is, I hope these subscribers, like, I hope these are not subscriber that subscribe if they see someone coding. I need someone who will watch or respond to the videos. So anyways, thank you very much whoever subscribed. So I have pinned my GitHub repo, feel free to check out that. And the code that I'm writing, I'll push there. I already have the code for file watcher and all, directory watcher and all. You can check out that. Okay, so if this is from self.cpu threshold, what we need to do, so this check threshold will return the either it can return any, like multiple instances, right? So if the CPU and memory is higher, then we need to give that as well. So what we'll do, we'll create a vector for that. We'll say what we name it, if we, there's the English, do we have a word? Error, it's not error, it's the warnings, right? Or if I violate something, warnings. So we'll do vec new, we can do that, right? We can do that. So type annotation needed, it says type annotation needed. Maybe you can have here, so warnings dot, now this will have everything over here. So should I format this thing, so that if I format this, it will take string, right? Let's not do this over here. So now the CPU usage is high, so we'll say high CPU usage, high CPU usage. So first of all, we'll show the CPU usage over here, and we can say surpassed, this will be our threshold. Okay, so this is process info dot CPU usage, and here I will have a self dot CPU threshold, right? Correct. This is for CPU, and now we will again use for memory usage. So if I want to make it in this thing, I can do this. Okay, and we have surpassed this, so we'll have this percentage over here. Now let's copy this and do it for memory. We will have memory usage as well. memory usage, and we'll have memory threshold. I mean threshold. So we'll say high memory, high memory usage, right? And we'll say CPU usage. Instead of this, we'll say memory usage, and instead of this thing, say memory threshold. So this is it. These two things, if the memory is more, then we'll do this, and if it more, then we'll do this. Okay, so still we have got 57 viewers that are watching. That is good, but it would be great if you guys can, leave a like and leave something on the chat. So one thing we need to check over here is how can I we can do this if you want to show, because we are showing percentage, so we can do this thing, and the same thing we can do for this MB as well, right? So let's go here. Instead of this, we'll say this 2%, and instead of this, we'll say it will be not on percentage, right? It will be on MB. We'll do that as well. Surpass this thing. Oh, right. So yeah, so I think I mean we can do other things as well. So what if we want to calculate the overall instead of like going for processes, because sometimes a process for few seconds it takes very high CPU and then becomes slow, so it goes with every process and or entire time. So what if we need to calculate the average of these? So let's imagine we have very good data that has been pushed into the warnings vector. Now we want the average, that how much average is the CPU or the memory consumption. So can we do that? Yes, we can do that, but only if, let's say, there are two things, only two entries, then how we can do that? We have to have something over there, right? So we can do that as well, but we need to figure out how we can do. So we already have this thing, CPU samples. So guys, we still have 5 likes. If you guys are watching this, please leave a like and come on chat. So we already have around like being live from 2 hours, but overall it's the good thing. We have, like, I have 5 likes that are highly unusual if I look in from the past of my other live streams. So that is going good. Come on, people, leave like and say hi on chat. Let's chat. Let's not code. I'm not sure if you are a coder who is watching this. Come on. Maybe you can share me some memes. So how do we calculate average? Can anyone tell me how we calculate average? So let's say there are four items and I want to let's say there are four people and each one have some different amount of money. So how do we calculate it? How do we calculate it? Let me create a scenario for you guys. Let's say there are five people and each one of have some bucks. Let's say one has 20, one has 45, one has 5, one has 23, and one has 40. All right, there are five people. These are the peoples, and this is the amount that they had. All right, five peoples with these amounts. So first one with 10, 45, 5, 23 to 40. Now what if someone says that what is the average that one person has? So first of all, remember, average is wrong, because if we have something like this, let's say these are the rich people and this is the poor man. So if we check out by average, the poor will also be somehow in a median, but it's not the case. So that's, I don't know why I'm pushing this thing. So maybe let's not do this. Let's say 15. Right. So now if I want to calculate the average money each has, so how do we calculate it? We do sum divided by the number of these things. Am I doing it correct, people? Is this the way to calculate average? Let me know in the chats. I mean, are you guys able to hear me? Or it is just me? I mean, it's a good thing, if I cannot sit 2 hours straight doing this thing. I don't know, maybe I could have finished it earlier, maybe, but this way we can discuss, we can brainstorm and things like that. Do you agree? How much is charged for 49%? So this is the way to calculate the average. So how much it has, so we will make sum of this. So what is 10 plus 45 plus 15 plus 23 plus 40? So it is 55. 55 plus this, it is 70. 70 plus 23, it is 93. 93 plus 40, it is 133. Am I correct? Calculator. What do we have here? 10, 45, 15, 23, 40. 10, 45, 15, 23, 40, 133. Ooh, is the genius. No, I'm just kidding. So it's 133. right? So now I will divide it with, so I will divide it with 5, and that will the average that each has. So what is this? So 2 6, right? 26 point something. 26.6. This is the average calculation. So each one of them has average of this. Again we will check how to calculate average. Now we will open this as well. We'll test our values in it. 10, 45, 23. So we'll say 10, 45, 15, 20, 23, and 10, 45, 15, 23, 40. If I calculate this thing, I should get 26.6, 26.6. So it means we are calculating the average correctly, right? So average is wrong, by the way. Why average is a wrong way to calculate wages? Why average wages are misleading? The use of average to calculate wages can be misleading because it does not count for the variation of individual earning. See, average is not always true. But again, these are the things that have something, the wages and all these, we cannot do that in average, but here we can do that when we calculate the CPU usage, because we need to show the user that okay, average this CPU has been utilized like this, correct? Let's do that then. So what we'll do, so we have some CPU samples, CPU collect, no, we have CPU collections. Yes. We have CPU collection because we are going to push in it. All right, now this thing over here, it has it is a hash map, right? So what we'll do, if this thing self.cpu collection, we will get from the PID, right? Process info dot PID, right? So if you have remembered how we maintain this, if we try to get this get a value from the hash map, it will return us the option. So we can do something like this. So if we'll say if let some, so what it does, it will have a CPU a single item, right? So if I try to get this thing, then I'll have to figure out if the CPU samples that I'm getting, so let's say I have a so I'm passing in a PID that will fetch the all the items from the CPU sample, and if this collection, and if I say if what is this, and if I say if CPU item, I mean we can calculate average if it has some values, right? 3 or 4, let's say 4. Now what we'll do, we will again do this thing, we will add up all these sum divided by the length, right? Now how do we calculate sum, because now this CPU item surely will be iterable, right? If they, because there are multiple CPU usage for that PID. Okay, so how we can do that? How to calculate sum? Let's search this thing. How to calculate? I think the sum method. Sum from sum of values in a vector. Just get the idea. I'm typing it vector because the average CPU sample is of course a vec DQ, right? If you remember, we are maintaining this vec DQ, so it has all the CPU samples and memory samples, right? So it should be it should be something like this and all. So we will iterate over this. We will sum up, make a sum, and we'll divide it by the length. So we have v dot iter dot sum. So everything iterable dot sum, if we do, then we can get this thing, correct? So we will do, we'll say CPU item. Let's fetch it over something. Let average CPU, it should come something like this. Okay, now CPU item dot iter dot sum. Now what it does, it will now we need to make sure that it turns out to be a this thing. So now that we have sum, now we will divide this thing with CPU item dot length, right? Is it correct? This is the average CPU, right? Let me just check if this thing is, does this make sense? So if I go over here and simply search this thing, sum of value, how to calculate average, from this we will get the idea how we are doing this. Iter dot sum floats dot length, we are good. Okay, this thing, F64, but average CPU that we have already defined, it should not be like that big number. So let's do this thing. Right now I have this thing, so I will again, so now I have average CPU, right? So now let's check if this average CPU consumption is greater than self dot CPU threshold. Now this average will also be a warning, right? So we'll say warnings dot, actually these are not warnings, right? These will be on the alert, but for now we will not like fall into the naming and all. So for now let's try to do some. So we'll also average CPU usage is higher than recommended one. Maybe we can do this thing, CPU usage is this, and the recommended one, average CPU usage will be here. This, where is the percentage sign? Now let's use this thing. So it is avg average CPU over here, and we have self dot CPU threshold, that is the recommended one that will pass. Okay, so I have this thing dot get PID mismatched type. I have I have created a CPU collection that is U32 and this, but I have created a PID, I think, of I32, because it should not be in negative, because negative processes are for either for error or some group processes. So this is it. Now if I call this, I'm using this warning, right? But I haven't did anything. I am just keep pushing on it. So I will return this thing from here. What I'll do, I'll say it's a vector of string. Maybe we can define a type over here. Let's say vector of string, and then after this everything goes off, we'll return warnings. Correct. Let's check if thing is going the way we are. Cargo build. So we are just now so we have no error side now. These are the memories that we will fix over the time. So currently we are just making everything, right? So we have done a resource monitor. This will now check the threshold. So we have to pass the processes over here, right? Now that these things so now if I am passing a process info there, I need to remember we have created this thing over here, right? This collection, this CPU collection and memory collection. Now I have to update those as well, right? That's the purpose of these things, right? We'll have to remove from the front and push it on the back, right? So it will do something like that. So if new entry come, it will go on the back, and it will pop from the front. So that's why we use vecdeq. Now we need a function to update these things as well. So we have as you can see, comments over here. Check for threshold, we did that. We'll remove this. Now we need to update these collections, these samples, right? So what we can do, we can say public function update modify collections, right? Now we need a mutable self, right? Because we are updating the values on the struct, and we'll of course have a process over here, process info this, and let's now return anything. We will figure it out once we do this thing. Okay, so we'll do update samples now. Updating samples. So so vecdeq so this thing CPU collection is a hash map, so we'll make an entry over there. So we'll entry and insert. All right, so entry, what entry does is it provide a method. It checks if the key value exists, and then it provides a method where we can make an entry over there, right? And once we have make an entry on the hash map, we will push it from the back of the vecdeq, and we have the function for that as well. Pushback, right? Pushback function, we'll use this, and we'll also pop it from the front. So how's the stream going? We have 53 viewers watching. Guys, please tell me if the stream is going good. So stream is going good, I guess. Okay, let me just check. I have a notification on my phone. All right, I think okay, but I'm still active. Yes, it's active now. So I think I have to leave for some work. All right, let me close this thing, and if I go over here, let me turn off this screen share as well. All right, guys, thank you very much for whoever joined and whoever subscribed. It was a great experience talking to you guys, and indeed it was a quite good stream. So I hope you are getting what I'm doing over here. So we have checked thresholds. Now we will do something else. I think I should come on the desktop view. This way the viewers can have idea what's going on, on the broader editor. Yes, so we have implemented this check threshold. We'll check threshold. Now we have to modify the collection. We'll do that as soon as. So these modify collection involve two steps. First of all, we'll make an entry on hash map, and then we will use vecdq's pushback method to push from the back, and pop front method to pop the processes CPU consumptions process or memory collections process. We'll remove those, right? We will feed those things on this, and then thereafter we will have a collection, and that collection will be used to show info on the terminal. So with that said, thank you very much for joining, and I'll end the stream now. Some work, so we have been good been live for a good 2.5 hours. Okay guys, thank you very much. I will quit the stream now. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care. And feel free to explore my other videos, whoever has joined and whoever subscribed to the channel. So, thank you very much. Bye bye.